I did a lot of science, bro. The shit messed with my head. And then I became agnostic for like 10 years. And then I became Muslim again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you think Muslims like Paul?
Honestly, I don't know much about Paul, bro. From what I know, Paul was the guy who really drilled the Trinity point home. But I don't know, dude. I'm not the guy. I don't know about Christianity that well. I can defend Islam on any point you bring, but I can't really. Christianity is not an issue for me. I don't like thinking about it. The Trinity don't make sense to me, and that's it.
Okay. Well, it was Jesus who actually pushed that Trinity stuff. I would argue it was Moses. Moses pushed that Trinity stuff. But
let me tell you.
I'll bring up arguments against Islam.
Okay, go ahead. But let me tell you real quick. Listen, when I decided that I believe in God, I decided that God must have sent a message, right? I disagree with the Jewish message or Judaism because it was exclusive. And to me, if a just God wants to talk to his creation, he's not going to talk to one group, right? And not talk to everybody else. So I wasn't going to believe in a God that didn't send a message to everybody in the world. And then Christianity didn't make sense to me because Trinity doesn't make any sense, dude, to me. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, hold on. I hear white noise too, and I'm on mute. It ain't me. Now it's gone.
That's the doc.
It was me, for real.
Yeah, it's you.
No, it's gone now. That's crazy.
It is gone now.
See, it wasn't me.
Word fixed it behind the scenes and then gonna say it's not him.
It wasn't me. Cause I heard it too. I was like, hold on, that ain't me. I'm on mute, man. Like somebody else.
Turned off the Hebrew Israelite music.
Exactly. You got the Hebrew Israelite listening on another earpiece.
They feed me what to say, bro. You know.
Yeah.
And I thought something is wrong with my car. So I unmuted and I put everything down to listen. There is something missounding in my car. But it wasn't my car, it was him. Thank you.
Okay. So ask the doc, you said that you don't believe in Judaism because you don't believe that it taught a just God who sends prophets to Israel when the Quran says that. The Quran says that the prophethood was in Isaac's lineage. And Israel had the prophets.
No, I mean, it mentions Ismail as a prophet as well. It mentions other prophets that are not from that lineage.
So does the Bible.
Okay.
So I guess you don't really have a...
It's not, no, it's not that. It's just that, like, as far as Judaism, like itself, right? If I were to try to become a Jew, right, they would tell me, no, you can't do it.
The Bible says that a true Jew is one who comes into the faith of the Messiah. And you're a Jew inwardly, not outwardly. So the Bible says.
Okay, so I mean so you're considering yourself a Jew for the Christ.
I am a Jew spiritually, yes.
Okay.
Through faith, I am made a descendant of Abraham. The Bible says that's how Abraham will become a father of many nations. And through his seed, singular, his one seed, one of his descendants, will cause Abraham to be a father to many nations. That's the Messiah. That whoever believes in the Messiah become part of the family of Abraham.
I mean, the Genesis also says that Ismail will have 12 children and they will be like plentiful and multiplied and blessed.
That's right. He had 12 princes. He had 12 sons who became princes and rulers of their tribes and nation. Mm-hmm. And God fulfilled that promise right there. So
No, but it said they will be multiplied into a blessed nation. But that is,
He says he will make Ishmael a great nation and will multiply him and give him many descendants. That's what that means. When he multiplies him, that language means that he's going to be blessing him with many children, which is what he did.
But did you keep reading Acts the Doc?
yeah, I did.
After it says that, what else did he say?
I mean, I'm going off of memory here, but I think it says, I think what you're alluding to is probably that the fact that the covenant is with Isaac, but is that what you're talking about?
There you go.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. I think that, okay, the covenant is with the children of Isaac, but the covenant is what? Is circumcision.
No, that's
No,
only the sign.
No.
That's only the sign of the covenant. That's like the signature of the contract.
Yeah.
But the covenant is that they will get the land of Canaan. They will get the land that's promised to Abraham by God, and that his descendants will own that land forever as long as they obey him. And that Abraham's, through his seed, he will become a father of many nations. So the sign of that covenant, the signature of that covenant, at least from Abraham's side, is to be circumcised. That's what it says. He says, this is the sign of the covenant.
So what is the actual covenant?
I just told you. The actual covenant is that God promises Abraham and his children the land of Canaan as a possession forever. And then he also says that through his seed, he will become a father of many nations. So that's what the covenant.
How is that a covenant?
A covenant is a promise or agreement.
Promise or agreement that you mentioned.
But it's an agreement between two parties. Like, what is the other party giving up?
God and Abraham.
Say it again, sir.
God and Abraham, they entered into a covenant together.
Well, all of the children of Israel, right, are in this covenant. So I'm asking, what are they got to do on their end of the agreement?
There's the signature of the covenant is circumcision on Israel's side. God's side was giving Abraham a son through whom he makes Abraham fruitful and brings out the seed that will make him a father of many nations.
I get that, but when I said circumcision is the covenant, I'm talking that what are humans? What is their part of the agreement? Is forget what God is promising them, because God also promised Ishmael.
Their part of the agreement is to follow God and obey him, keep his commandments. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to keep God's commandments. God gives Abraham a seed and multiplies them and gives him a land. The signature of this, that signs it off, that caps it off, is the circumcision, showing that they have a covenant with God.
Okay, I mean that's fine, but I mean I don't. Who are you think the people in Israel today are keeping that covenant?
No, I don't. That's why Israel is still scattered today. You do have Israelites that are in the land now, but most of them are scattered still all over the place. So that's
if you read Matthew 21, 42 through 44, it tells you about Israel. Right, Logic?
That's probably the man, not the land.
The stone that the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. This came about from the Lord, and it is a marvelous in your eyes. And it says that their kingdom will be given away to another nation.
I will make a people who are not my people.
Yeah, and from you, and given to a people who produce the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
So it's even prophesied that.
But the Muslims controlled Jerusalem for how many years?
That don't mean nothing.
That means that you're an enemy. If you're controlling Jerusalem, then that's showing proof that you're an enemy of God, because you're not that belongs to the Israelites. God gave that to them. but he is only taking it away from them, not fully, but temporarily, like he's done in the past, as their punishment, and gives them over to foreigners. So you as a foreigner, if you're saying that Muslims or Arabs taking over Jerusalem, that's showing proof of God's judgment against Israel, and he's using you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So the Europeans that came from Europe and invaded the land are enemies?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Zionists are enemies. Why are most Christians Zionists?
I don't know what you're talking about or what
Talking
you're
about, bro.
referring to.
What do you
That's
mean?
a modern American thing. Like, it's nothing to do with the scriptures.
You know, Zionist is a political movement party. It's not ethnicity. Like, you know.
No, I know, but that's why I said even Christians today, or there are more Christian Zionists than there are Jewish Zionists.
Yeah. Whether that's neither here nor there, if that's true or not, that has no effect on our conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that you consider them, if you're considering them enemies, I guess I didn't know that.
Yeah, our concern is that Islam never really joined the covenant with God. It was never part of the covenant with God.
Because I was going to ask him what covenant did Muhammad enter into? And how did he enter into that covenant?
Exactly.
We believe, Muslims believe that the children of Israel broke the covenant, dude, and there's no more covenant with them. That's what we believe. And that
Okay, but you believe that Allah broke a covenant with Muhammad, right?
Wait, say that again? How?
Did Muhammad enter into a covenant with God?
I don't know necessarily if it's called a covenant. I mean, Islam was revealed. I don't, or the Quran was revealed.
So we believe in the prophets, right? And Islam claims to believe in the prophets.
Sure, yeah.
You know, they made covenants with the prophets back then. And you know how they cut that covenant? You know how they ratified that covenant, Doc?
Not every prophet had a covenant, or like
every prophet was part of a covenant.
Did Noah have a covenant?
Yeah, God made a covenant with Noah in Genesis 9.
Okay, I guess if you want to call it that.
You know, it's like Logic becoming a weirdo child now.
Avery's a TikTok weirdo now.
You know how them old zombie movies?
The zombie, man.
Oh man, my bad. Go ahead, and finish your thing with that. I couldn't help myself.
I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even get what he was doing. What was he doing?
I was just saying that.
I'm talking about Logic. What was he saying? I don't. Was he just zoning out, or he was?
Sometimes things come over me when I begin to think of God's covenants in the past.
Okay, man.
Yeah, God's altar was.
Let's try to go ahead. You said you can knock Islam. Go ahead, Logic. Give me your best shot.
You sure?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Sound like a
Hit me
challenge.
with your best shot.
What's up, Jacolia? All right, I'm gonna give my best shot. It's late, so don't judge me, okay? All right. Here it goes. How many rakat do you do in Surah Baqarah?
I'm dead.
You can't stop on the first question, bro.
What?
Hit me with some real. Hit me with something real, man.
Something real?
Yeah.
He said I'm dead. He ain't even try to answer, bro.
When do you start Ramadan?
Come on, man. Why y'all playing, man?
All right. I got you. I'll give you something real. You ready?
Yeah.
You got your Quran on you?
Yeah, I got my phone with me.
Nah, man. You need your Quran on you, bro.
I got my phone, man, because it gives you the translation.
Ah, bro, you need your Quran on you.
Hey, Logic, is it 456? No.
I will say this just to conclude on that last part. It is a longer conversation to have, but if Muhammad is claiming to be in the line of the previous prophets, he should be following in a covenant with God, and there should be a way to ratify it. And I'll just conclude with that. And so covenant is a huge issue to the previous prophets, and Islam claims to be in line with the previous prophets. But go ahead, Logic. Hit him with this rakat.
All right, Logic, I got my Quran. What do you got?
All right, bro. Go to chapter 61.
This your best shot, dude, by the way?
Right now it is.
All right, chapter 61, verse.
Go to verse 14.
Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا أنصار الله كما قال عيسى ابن مريم للحواريين أنا أنصار قال له.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what about it?
So you see how it says that Allah helped the disciples in helping him? They said, we will be helpers of Allah, right?
Yes.
What does it mean to be a helper of Allah?
It doesn't say, it says Ansar, which Ansar means like a supporter.
Right.
Yes, supporter, okay.
Yep. What does it mean to be a helper or supporter of Allah?
To support means to spread the message.
Beautiful. I agree with you 100%.
100.
So the disciples of Jesus are spreading the message of Jesus.
Okay.
And it says that Allah helped them do it, right? He gave power to the believers over the disbelievers, and they became uppermost, right?
Yeah, it just says that they, yeah. Go ahead.
So Allah helped the believers in spreading the message of Jesus against the disbelievers.
Yeah.
The believers became uppermost by Allah's power.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That's fair.
All right. So good stuff, good stuff. Now, I'm going to give you another verse that's going to tell you how long they are to remain superior over the disbelievers. I'm going to tell you how long. Go to chapter 3, Surah Imran.
Okay. Yeah, what verse?
55.
Okay.
Go ahead and take your time and read that. Wow, I never noticed how my Quran translates mutawafika. It's interesting. DJ, my Quran says, I will make you sleep and raise you to myself.
Make you sleep.
It's interesting.
Well, the word warafi'uka means raise you, right? Mutawafika means take you. Like, it can mean take you. It can mean like take your soul, right? That's how you die.
Just
The translation almost got it right.
Shahadat wafat. Can you? No,
So,
shahadat wafat. Shahadat wafat. Can you translate that to English?
Hold on, Bashar.
Mutawafika min al-wafat.
Hold on, Bashar.
so, so the verse says that Allah took the soul of Jesus and raised him to himself, right?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, he said in the yeah. Take Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, he took his soul, which means that
Well, it
Jesus
doesn't
died.
say take his soul, it just says take him.
That's what it means. That's what mutawafik is. God taking your soul.
I mean, some people say that take him. It could just mean take him altogether.
No, that's not what it means at all.
Yeah, because it doesn't say soul in here, dude. It just says.
That's what it means. It always means to take in death.
I don't know how you supposed to be a non-Arabic speaker telling us what the word means.
Because I studied it. That's all.
Okay, and that's what the tafsir says. You're saying.
Some of them.
Okay, well then some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
But he even admitted it earlier. He even admitted it.
I said what? No, I said what I said. I said it means take you. I didn't say take your soul.
It's okay. I didn't come here for that anyway. But that was just an interesting little nugget there that I saw. Okay, so Allah's gonna take Jesus and raise him to himself, and he's going to all right, skipping the brackets here. He's going to purify him of those who disbelieve, and he will make those who follow. So he says, and I will make those who follow you superior to those who disbelieve until the day of resurrection. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we saw the other verse where Allah actually fulfills this promise. He says that he helped the disciples of Jesus spread the message of Jesus, and they succeeded over the disbelievers by his power. He gave them victory over the disbelievers. They became superior, dominant. And this verse says that they will remain dominant. The followers of Jesus will continue to remain dominant over disbelievers until the day of resurrection.
Okay.
So there's no point in time where a disbeliever can succeed against the believers who spread the message of Jesus, according to Allah. Right?
No, where's the start date here?
The start date is where the disciples say, we will be helpers of Allah, the disciples of Jesus.
That's an assumption. You're making a connection. It's not there.
No. 61 verse 14, we just read it. The start date of this says that when the disciples said, we will be helpers of Allah, Allah then says, and we gave power to those who believed over those who disbelieved.
Okay.
The disciples of who?
Disciples of Jesus.
Exactly.
So it started with the disciples. They're day one, right? And so then from that point forward, the followers of Jesus will remain dominant over disbelievers that try to come against them and try to even corrupt their message or try to infiltrate the religion and try to lie or mix it up. They cannot succeed against the believers because Allah promised that they will be superior and dominant in spreading the message until the day of resurrection. Make sense?
The problem is that this verse here in 55, it says وَجَاعِلُ, which is the Arabic word for elevate, or sorry, that I will make. It's saying I will make, right? There's no start time here.
There is a start time.
But I know, but I'm telling you that in this verse, it's saying that he is saying that God told Jesus, I will make the ones who the ones who follow you, elevated. Fawqa means above. The ones who reject you. So it says, I will make.
Yeah.
It doesn't say we have made, or
That's where the other verse comes in, because the other verse that we read says that he did do it.
Let me go
That's
back to the other, but you're making an assumption there, brother.
No. See, I'm fulfilling your criteria.
No,
your only objection was, well, this says that he will do this, not that he did.
Where is it? You said 61 what?
61:14.
Okay. All right, hold on one second. Let me just...
You're reading the Halalikon?
Mm-hmm. These are my guys, Halali and Khan, my two dudes.
Yeah. It's a pretty good translation. If they didn't have so many brackets,
would be solid.
Yeah. It's easier to read than Yusuf Ali, the D's and the Dows.
Yeah.
Even Pickthall be using some weird words sometimes.
Right.
Subhan Yeshua. Come on, man. I'm trying to go to bed.
Oh, I'm reading it, man. I'm on verse 13. I just wanted to read it, the whole thing from the start.
Come on, man. I have no problem with that. That's okay. It's good to read in context. But come on, man.
We're going to deny it anyway.
They always deny
it. We ain't got to the punchline yet, man. We ain't got to the punchline yet.
Man.
Okay, yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm still. I get what you're saying. In this verse, it says that Jesus, or it's really talking to Muslims, right? It's saying, hold on, man. It's saying, oh, believers, right? Stand up for Allah, right? It says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, which is talking to the Muslims.
No.
Who was it? The disciples.
I read Arabic. You don't read Arabic.
Okay, good. So what is the word for disciples in the verse?
Okay, I get it, but I'm talking from the first word in the verse.
I don't care what first word you're talking about. Who were these believers specifically that Allah made superior?
Okay, I know he's talking to the disciples, but you're not. He finished the whole sentence. The sentence.
The disciples of who?
Can you, man, y'all be like so jumpy.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
He says the verse starts with Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, which is literally, oh, you people who believe, which is talking to the Muslims.
No, it's talking to the followers of Jesus.
I promise you he's talking to the Muslims. Can you just chill? It says kunu, which means become like, right?
Become like what?
Become like the helpers of God. Kama qala Isa. Like, okay, Isa once told his people, asked his disciples.
So not Muslims anymore, right?
Yes, but in the beginning, it's talking to the Muslims about Jesus.
Yeah, ask the doc. I agree with you that at first it's addressing the Muslims because Muhammad is telling the fellow believers, hey,
that's what
help me spread the message, just like the followers of Jesus helped him spread the message.
Yes, dude. Yes, that's why I agree with you, bro.
All right, so we're on the same page so far. Okay, cool.
So call Isa ibn Maryam, right? Jesus, the son of Mary, to the disciples. Men, who is going to help for the sake of God?
Not for the sake of God. Who's going to help him? Who's going to help God?
No, for God.
Who's going to be helpers of Allah?
Who will stand up for God? With me. He says, stand up with me for God. The disciples replied, right?
We will be helpers of Allah.
Yes, we are the helpers of God. Okay, yes.
Beautiful. And then so
that it says that a group of them believed, and a group of them
disbelieved,
rejected, right?
And
then it says God helped the ones that believed over the ones that rejected.
And finish it.
And
they became uppermost, right? Superior.
Yeah, they basically they beat their enemies. Yeah.
Yes. So you have here day one where Allah fulfilled what he said he would do from 355, right? In 355, he says, I remember when I told you I will do this. In 61:14, wait, pause, let me land it.
You're wrong. Dude.
Let me land it.
I know what you're saying, and it's wrong.
Okay, so answer me this.
Because you're assuming.
Ask the doc. Answer me this.
I know. Had he said, had the Quran said.
Answer me this, dude. It's too late. I don't want to have to talk over you.
Okay, go ahead.
I have this energy.
Go ahead.
According to the verse, and please, like, it's late. Be honest. Let's not do this. Let's be real, logical human beings, please.
Dude, I am.
Okay, so let's be honest. Does the verse say?
You can't listen.
Does the verse
finish in sentence, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does the verse say that Allah actually helped the believers and made them uppermost against the disbelievers? Did it say he actually did it?
Yes.
Boom. Beautiful.
Okay.
So in 355, he recollects what he said he will do, right?
No. This is what I'm telling you.
Come on, brother. That might be.
No, you're wrong.
Everybody and their mama gets it except the Muslims.
Y'all
can't get this.
I thought he was gonna kick you for that one.
Kick me.
I told you he wasn't gonna buy it, logic.
Well, okay. Listen.
Denying what their own Quran says verbatim and blatantly.
No.
This is tiring.
Because
got no respect for their Quran.
In this context, in 355, it's literally
who's it talking about?
It's literally talking about the fact that the people who are rejecting Jesus, right? Here, I'll read it again. It says,
just let's skip straight to the juicy part.
I'm not going to jump, bro.
Well, we are, because we already read it. We don't have to do this again. You're wasting my time. When it says that I will make the followers dominant, or in your words, elevated over the disbelievers, what followers are those?
It says Hawari. Who's the Hawari?
I just finished reading it. Go ahead.
So who are the followers that Allah made superior over the disbelievers in 355?
In 355, it's not mentioned. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In 355, this simply means that the people who follow Jesus correctly are the Muslims, and they will be triumphant over the Christians till the end of time.
And when did Allah make the followers of Jesus triumphant? When did he do this?
No, but this is different. This is a different.
Who did it start with?
You're talking about something completely different, dude. That's the thing. What we're telling you.
We got to get you to believe your own Quran so that we can prove Islam false. Imagine that. We got to get them to believe their own Quran just so that we can prove Islam false. Imagine that.
Crazy.
The followers of Jesus, Allah made uppermost. 355, the followers of Jesus will be uppermost to the day of resurrection. Oh, those are different followers. Oh, that's not talking about the same thing.
Godlogic, the word al-Hawarin.
Disciples, right?
Exactly.
Thank you, brother. I know.
Welcome, brother. That's my language, and his pronunciation is very bad. That's my language. We wrote the Quran. We wrote Hafs and Asim, and we wrote Warsh and Asim. I'm an Iraqi. And these three guys were Iraqi. Yes.
So these guys are straight up lying on their own text, huh? Amazing.
Sad, man.
Mutawafika, the one patient.
But yeah, I was just about to say, I don't believe in this book, guys. I really don't. The way that I teach it, some people might be confused and think I'm a Muslim, because I'm always having to teach it. I'm always gonna have to teach what it says. They'll think that I believe in it. I don't.
Godlogic, the one that about Isa. إني متوفيك ورافعك. متوفيك doesn't mean I took you. It doesn't mean I'll take you. No, it means I will unalive you, because it's called a death certificate. When someone pass away, you will go to the authorities, and it's called in Arabic. I'm getting a phone call every second, and I hang up on him twice. But it's called Shahadat Wafat. Wafat. Yeah, their father will not allow me just to say two words. Shahadat Wafat. Mutawafika. The same word. It not says Shahadat Akhad. Akhad, it means taking. No. Death certificate is the same word that in that verse it says Inni Mutawafika. Shahadat Wafat. A death certificate. So that one says, I will unalive you, and I'll bring you back to, and I will take you to me, and I'll bring you back to life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if you read the Tafsir of Ibn Kathir, it says, so the religion of Isa became the religion of Constantine, who built more than 12,000 churches, temples, and monasteries for the Christians, as well as the city that bears his name, Constantinople. Throughout this time, the Christians had the upper hand and dominated the Jews. Allah hated them against the Jews because they used to be closer to the truth than the Jews. Even though both groups were still disbelievers, may Allah curse descendants. So, Allah elevated the Christians, not the Muslims. It says the Christians, and had the upper hand and dominated the Jews.
Wow.
There's a really good article I like to use when it comes to the conversation about like whether Isa died or not.
Bida.
It's called MuslimWriters.org, and they do like a whole breakdown of it.
What does that know?
It's not me.